welcome back to my channel. So this video is not how I planned this video. So I was going to do a wrap with me and a Q&A, a Christmas Q&A, but I planned on being like cute and like being in the middle of the day and having like this whole setup. That's not what you're getting here today. I am in my husband's shirt. I am in pajamas, his pajamas also. My makeup has been on for 12 hours. It is 1 a.m. I just got done baking pies all day. My cheesecake just got out of the oven, and Christmas Eve is tomorrow. So I'm about to wrap some presents. And I was tagged by my friend Jen here on YouTube to do this Christmas Q&A, and then I asked on YouTube and on my Instagram for some like more personal questions, so I'll put those in here also. So like I said, I just have this little table. I'm going to be wrapping All Soy's toys right now, and I didn't think that I got him a lot, but now that I all have it like right in front of me, I think I got a pretty good amount. So yeah, like I said, I'm gross, but like this is 100% real life, right? Like how many moms are up the night before Christmas Eve wrapping at 1 a.m.? I'm sure a lot. So that's what we're doing. I got some really cute wrapping stuff at TJ Maxx, and so this is one of them. It's like this green, what is that, velvet ribbon, really pretty. And then I got this black like garland looking ribbon, and then this really pretty red sparkly ribbon. So these are the ribbons I'm going to be using. I have these really cute little tags with little Christmas trees on them, and then I have two different kinds of wrapping paper. So I have this like more rustic one. It's like brown and just says Merry Christmas all over it in green and red, and then I have this black and white buffalo check. So that's what I'm going to be using to wrap today. And like I said, it's toys. Yeah, this video is super laid back, and I feel pretty gross. Thank God for a ring light, because it like hides some stuff. Just no zooming in, okay? Okay, so let's get straight into this. I'm going to ask a couple questions before I get started, because I know if I just try and do it both at the same time, it's not going to happen. So favorite Christmas tradition. My favorite Christmas tradition is probably a lot of people's favorite Christmas tradition, and that is getting jammies on Christmas Eve. So that is probably a tradition that I'm going to do with Soy too. I've already started it. I get him jammies every Christmas Eve, and Rye too, and we all match our jammies on Christmas Day. Another favorite Christmas tradition that I have is every year since me and Rye have been together, he's always gotten me a really nice blanket on Christmas, so I always look forward to that. I always know I'm getting a new blanket because like I'm a blanket hoarder, so I'm all about it. The next question is, what does Christmas mean to you? Okay, so obviously Christmas is a time to be together in the holidays and just really appreciate what you have in front of you and spend time with your family and your friends and just be thankful for those around you. But the number one meaning of Christmas is Jesus. He's the reason for the season. I'm not going to get all into that, just that is the number one meaning of Christmas to me, and it will be Soy will know. That is what Christmas is all about. What is your favorite Christmas music? My favorite Christmas music is Christmas music. I don't know. But I've been playing Christmas music on Pandora for a while now, and probably like 2 months straight. And it's super weird. It's playing like really weird like piano solos that like have nothing to do with Christmas. So I'm kind of thrown off. I'm like, what are they trying to do? But classic Christmas music is probably my favorite. I like the new stuff, but classic Christmas music is my favorite. And a little Michael Bublé, obviously. The next question is, when do you open presents? So on Christmas Eve, my husband's family celebrates Christmas, and then on Christmas Day, my family celebrates Christmas, and that's just kind of how it worked out, because my husband's family always used to do a big Christmas camping trip on Christmas Eve, and so they kind of just kept celebrating Christmas on Christmas Eve, but it works out great because we get to spend a whole day with their family and then a whole day with my family. And so we open Christmas presents on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. What's on your Christmas wish list? What is on my Christmas wish list? I don't really have anything this year, honestly. Like, I mean, who doesn't like getting gifts? I love getting gifts. I love gifting gifts. But I don't think I have like I don't really have anything on my Christmas wish list, honestly. Just for it to be a really good Christmas and for it to be a really good Christmas for Soy. Winter items you can't... Oh, I lied. I want a KitchenAid mixer. That's what I want. But I also didn't tell anybody that I wanted it except my mom, so I don't think I'll be getting that. Name some winter items you can't live without. Winter items I can't live without. I live in California, so the winters aren't like crazy cold. They are cold, but they're not like... I don't know. I don't think I have any like major... Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay, so it's this little portable heater, and I have a good sized house, and so it gets cold, and I'll like carry the little portable heater all around, and I've had it since Soy was born, and I used to keep it right on his changing table, so when I would change him and change his diapers in the winter, that it was always really nice and toasty when I got him out of the bath and everything. And ever since I started using that when he was born, I just have had it out every single winter, and it like follows me around the house. So that's probably my number one winter item that I can't live without. Favorite cookie recipe. So I'm not super huge on sweets, so I wouldn't say I have a favorite. Yes, I do. Wow, I keep answering the questions wrong and then being like, Okay, so favorite cookie recipe is peanut butter cookie, hands down. One of my best friends, Kylie, always makes me cookies, always makes everybody cookies for the holidays, and she always makes sure that I get peanut butter cookies because she knows they're my favorite, and they're so good, and it's the only time I get peanut butter cookies because store-bought ones are not even close to homemade peanut butter cookies. That's my favorite recipe, even though I don't make them. How do you count down for Christmas? I just bought a advent calendar for Soy this year. For our family. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's a really beautiful piece. It's like a wood house, and it has a Christmas wreath on it, and it's really nice. So that's how we count down for Christmas. Favorite childhood Christmas memory. I think my favorite childhood Christmas memory is probably when in the early 2000s. So I was probably like, I don't know, 12 or something. I'm really not sure. But my dad proposed to my mom after being together with her for 16 years, I think. And yeah, he proposed to her at my grandma's house on Christmas Day in front of the entire family. And he got down on one knee and just told her how thankful he was for her. And it was really cool to have witnessed that moment. And, oh my goodness, I can't talk about it because I'll start crying. But I think that was my favorite Christmas moment, to be able to witness something so pure and just out of love like that on Christmas Day. I think it was really cool and really special. So that's my favorite childhood Christmas memory. What is your Christmas decor vibe? Like rustic. Last minute gift idea, Starbucks gift card. You cannot go wrong with that. Favorite Christmas story? I have no idea. Pass. Favorite Christmas movie? The Grinch. For sure The Grinch. And The Grinch. Christmas Eve plans, we go to my husband's family's house, like I just said. And Christmas Day plans, we do my family's house. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to wrap are these kid safety earmuffs. I guess it's kind of like a Q&A, a wrap with me, and a what I got my toddler for Christmas kind of thing. So I got these on Amazon. They are kids' earphones because we are taking Soy to see monster trucks next month, and I know it's going to be really loud for him. So we got him these earphones to help with that, and they're really cute. They're this really pretty blue color. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap those right now. Do we want to make this into like an ASMR video too? Because I can do that. Just kidding. Okay, so this is my first present wrapped. Not my best work, but still cute. Size 3, he will not care. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna wrap is this little set I got off of Amazon. It is like a little magnetic set. It comes with shapes and numbers and pictures and a bunch of stuff that basically they could just learn with. So, and it's a whiteboard, I think, too. So I'm gonna start wrapping this. Okay, and then I'm going to ask I'm going to start asking questions that you guys asked me on Instagram and on YouTube. So the first one is, why did you choose the name Sawyer? Oh dang, I'm already running out of this. That was actually not the name that I originally had for him. His name was completely set. It was going to be Grayson, and I was obsessed with it. My mom even got a little onesie that said Grayson on it, and then maybe when I was around like 6 months pregnant or something, I'm not really sure about when, but like 3 people in my city like posted about their child's name being Grayson, and then I seen it on TV, and then it was just like too popular for me. I like stuff that isn't as used, and I had always had Sawyer in the back of my head because I seen it on One Tree Hill, and her name was P. Sawyer. And it's always just been in the back of my head, and it's a very classic name, and it's not used much these days, or it wasn't at least 3 years ago. It's like on the rise right now, which it bugs me, but I mean, you're never gonna just have like a, you know, a really unique name unless it's not, you know, not all that. But that's where I got the name, and that's why I decided on it, and I absolutely love his name. I told everybody, if we name him Sawyer, no one is allowed to call him Soy, like, because we couldn't figure out what his nickname is going to be, and I hated Soy, and so everyone was like, okay, nobody will call him that, and then now everybody calls him Hit, but it's just him now, so it doesn't bother me. But yep, that's how we got the name Sawyer. This was what I just wrapped. Pretty basic, but it looks really cute. So the next question is what I get at Starbucks for my hot drink. What's my favorite hot drink at Starbucks? And I've said this a couple times with like my iced coffees. I prefer iced coffee versus like a latte because it's just a lot less like harsh on the stomach. It's a lot less milk, it's a lot less calories, and so when I get a hot coffee, it kind of goes the same way. I don't usually get lattes, but every once in a while I'll get a double shot tall white mocha, and that really hits the spot. It's like delicious. It's like the perfect ratio of espresso to sweetness and milk, and it's good. But I literally get those like never. I usually just do my go-to, which is a venti blonde roast with vanilla and cream, or I'll get the seasonal flavor and cream, and I keep it pretty simple with my hot coffee. Soy is obsessed with Monster Jam right now, so I am going to wrap this present next. It's just a little monster truck, and he like makes sounds. Let me see. Like he's revving, so I'm gonna wrap that. Next present wrapped. My bow's a little messed up, but he'll be fine. Okay, next present is this, and I got this idea from Caitlin Nyer here on YouTube. She is a mama to a little girl around Sawyer's age, and she recommended the Stomp Rocket. She said her daughter loves it, and so I wanted to go ahead and grab it, and I'm gonna wrap that right now. Okay, so the next question is, let's be friends. Call me. Next question. I love your page. Thank you. So weird to even like say stuff like that. The next, why are you so amazing? It's really hard. It's really hard work. Done wrapping. So now I have to add a bow. Okay. Next question is, did you go to trade school, college for anything? What did you do before YouTube? What are some of your goals for the new year? Okay, so did I go to college? So when I first got out of high school, I went to a JC, and I was going to school for nursing and doing prereqs and stuff. It just I wasn't interested in it, and I literally just ditched class all the time. I was not interested in like we were in nutrition, and I don't know, just I literally had no desire to do nursing. My mom's a nurse, and I just wanted to do it for her, I think, and just didn't want to do it. Didn't want to do it at all. So after that, I told my parents I wanted to go to cosmetology school. My dad was totally against it, and I did it anyways. Ew, did you hear my voice? It's 2 a.m. Okay, give me a break. So I told him I was going to do it, and my mom supported me, and after my dad did too and stuff, it just, he wanted better for me or whatever. I went to Paul Mitchell, and I absolutely loved it. I love that entire industry. It's so fun. It's like evolving constantly. There's so much to do with it. There's so much money to be made, and so that's the career that I have. So that's what I did before YouTube. And what are some goals for the new year? So some goals for me for the new year is to be skinny like everybody else. Just honestly, like, work on being a better mom, a better wife, and I would love to get pregnant in 2020. I don't know if that's in the cards for me, but God willing, we will see. How long have you and Ryan been together? Just wondering. Love you and love that you've shared your story. Such an inspiration. Stay beautiful, hun. That's so sweet. A long time. So we met in high school. We met my freshman year of high school, and the wrapping paper moved, and it literally, I thought it was a demon. It's like dark. I'm just looking out into like a ring light and then darkness. And like, you hear anything and your mind just ghost. Okay, anyways, so me and Ryan have been together since high school. We actually met my freshman year. We became extremely good friends. We became best friends, honestly, and that's actually what I owe the success of our relationship to. That's at least what I think it is we straight up started on a friend level. I told him everything. We were friends, and we didn't start our foundation off on like dating, basically, I guess. So we were just friends, and I told him everything, and we went through a lot, and we started officially dating in 2008, which was the summer before my junior year, and then we finished out high school together, and then we got married in 2014. And now it's 2019, so we have been officially together for, how long is that? 11 years, and married for 5. So I'm very thankful for Ryan. We basically have grown up right in front of each other. We taught each other everything. We taught each other how to be who we are. So I'm thankful for that. I know that not everybody gets that chance. So that's how long we've been together. And the next question is, how old are you and when did you start YouTube? So I'm 28, and I started YouTube, I believe it was a year this past May. I started a couple months after my dad passed, and I really just needed something to pour myself into. I needed something to keep my mind busy constantly. I obviously had a very young child, to keep my mind busy, but there were still gaps that I needed to fill, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to start a YouTube channel. I've wanted to forever. It was something that my dad had talked to me about before and encouraged me to do it, and I never did it. So yeah, so that's when I started YouTube a little over a year ago. Okay, so the next present I'm going to wrap for him is this book, and this is the Christmas edition of The Little Blue Truck. They have a regular version, and Sawyer is absolutely obsessed with it. I have the entire book memorized. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I know it. And so I saw this one at Target, and it has little twinkly lights inside of it, it says. I didn't see that, but so I think he's really, oh yeah, right there. Oh, let's see. How do you do it? Oh, you gotta pull out the little tab. Did it do it? Oh, come on. Did I get it broken? Oh, how cute. Do you guys see it? There they go. So cute. Did you have any miscarriages before your son? No, I did not have any miscarriages before Sawyer. This miscarriage just in September was the first one that I had experienced. And yeah, thank God I didn't have any before Sawyer. I think it changes a lot on trying to conceive after a miscarriage, and now having gone through one myself, I'm glad that I didn't have to go through that. And I'm going to update you guys on everything molar pregnancy related. I am in the middle of, I'm going to talk to somebody after the holidays. I'm actually contacting a fertility specialist in Sacramento, and I will let you guys know everything about how that goes and that appointment. I asked my doctor if it was really necessary for me to wait a year, because I have a friend here on YouTube and she also has went through a molar pregnancy, and she lives in the UK, and she only had to wait 2 negatives until she could try again. And it makes me so sad, because why would the rules be different? Like, I understand that they're different in other places, but just why? Like, we're all humans, we are women, we have the same anatomy, like why? Because you're there and I'm here, the rules are different. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Obviously I'm not a doctor, I'm not like trying to argue anybody or anything. I like really wanted to like challenge my doctor on that, and she was like, I spoke to other doctors here, not specialists, and we all agree that you should wait fully a year. And so that's what I gotta do. It sucks, but that's what I gotta do. So I am going to keep you guys updated on all of that. It's just gonna take me a little bit, because I don't know how any of that works. I've never done any of that before, so I don't know if there's going to be like a wait list. I don't know anything. So hopefully I will have that video up for you guys updating, because I've been getting a lot of questions on it soon. And as of right now, I'm still in the negative, so that's good news. And I'm supposed to have an HCG test tomorrow, but it's Christmas Eve and I don't want to go. I'm kind of like mad. I'm like so over it. I'm like mad, and it's like they don't care if I'm mad. But I'll show them I'm not going. So I'll go after the holidays, and I was really not paying attention to wrapping this present, so it's just really roughly wrapped. That one's not getting a bow. So the next question is, how did you adjust from working to being a stay-at-home mom? How do you stay sane? I feel like that's a loaded question, because I feel like if I complain about being a stay-at-home mom at all, then I feel like a B. I feel like a B word, because like, who complains about being a stay-at-home mom, right? Unless you've been a stay-at-home mom. I know, like, people who've never been working moms don't understand what stay-at-home moms feel, and stay-at-home moms don't feel what working moms feel. I can't imagine the guilt a working mom has, because when I think about me working, I automatically think how guilty I would feel, and I just feel like that would be like crippling. So you know, I can't relate. I've never worked while having Sawyer, and I understand that I'm so blessed, and so I feel like if I complain at all on this subject, then people are just going to be like, you're such a brat, like you're complaining about being able to stay home, and like, so please don't like take anything that I say the wrong way. This is just how I feel, and I'm just answering the question. So how did I adjust from working to being a stay-at-home mom? I felt like it was a pretty rough adjustment for me, because from the second I graduated high school, I've had a job, I've worked full-time, I've never not worked full-time and went to school. When I was in cosmetology school, I worked 40 hours a week and went to school from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So I've always had that kind of responsibility. And then so going from that to being a stay-at-home mom, I remember telling my mom, like, I think I'm going to be so bored. Like, what am I going to do as a stay-at-home mom? Like, it's going to be so boring. Like, I'm going to have to find something. And she would kind of like, okay, like, you know, give me that. And then it like hit me, like, you're not, you know, it's a lot. It's not what people think that it is if you've never been a stay-at-home mom. You're constantly a mom. You don't get to check out. And I understand that, you know, if I had a job, I wouldn't be necessarily like having me time, but like sort of, kind of, because like I took things for granted, like going to Starbucks and getting a coffee in peace, or blasting my music in the truck and just driving and just not having to worry about listening to the toddler in the back of the seat and making sure he's not choking or spitting or breathing fine or whatever, you know? Like, it's just that you time that you get, and having adult conversation and getting to dress up and look presentable, and you know. And so I think that was the hardest part to adjust for me, is it was constantly doing something, and then you're also a homemaker, you're also a wife, you're also the chef and the maid and everything. So you have a lot going on, plus you're taking care of this human being 24/7. There's no break. And how do I stay sane? I feel like I don't, and that's okay for me to say. I feel like I don't know, I'm not one of, I never take time for myself, which I should, and I always say that I'm going to, and I never do. Like, I always tell my mom, like, maybe I should take time to do this or this, and she's like, yeah, I'll watch Soy, but then when it comes down to it, I don't do it. So it's like, it's totally my fault. I have my mom and my 2 sisters and my mother-in-law who would love to take Soy off my hands every once in a while for me to do something for myself, but I don't know, you guys, it's just something that I struggle with. I can't do it. Like, I need to, and it would help me probably be a better mom if I could take that time, but I don't. So I don't stay sane. I feel like I have really bad days sometimes, and I think most moms can relate to that. Sometimes I'm over the moon, and I feel, most of the time I'm over the moon, and I feel so full and so blessed to be able to be a stay-at-home mom and watch my child grow in front of me every single day. And I don't have to hear from it from the babysitter or the daycare. And, you know, I'm never going to get this time back. So is it hard? Yeah, it's hard as shit. Do I stay sane? Absolutely not. Would I trade it for the world? No, I wouldn't. So I'm like losing my voice. I don't know why. So that is everything, you guys. That's all the questions that I have. So I'm going to stop wrapping. On camera, I'm gonna wrap all of this right now. But yeah, that's it for today's video, you guys. I know it was a little weird. I know I'm a hot mess, but it's what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching the video, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see what I have going on in the next videos, then please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Well, let me show you guys what else I have to wrap. Hold on. Okay, so because I didn't do like a what I got my toddler for Christmas, I'll show you guys really quick. So I got him this little game. Rye's really into fishing, and so Soy is really showing some interest in it. So I got him this little game. I had this as a little girl, and I loved it. I got him a couple puzzles. These are just numbers and ABCs. I got him this little I Spy book. Do you guys remember the I Spy books when we were younger? They were like nice hardcover books, and every page would be like a different scene, and you would have to find things. I loved those things, and I could sit there for hours. And I couldn't find those. I don't even know what they're called. They're probably called I Spy. I really don't know. But I got him this. And then I got him this really cool thing that I've actually seen on TV before. I have my little pins up there, so I gotta be careful. But it is the Snap and Glow tracks. And you snap all the tracks together, and then the cards glow in the dark. I think the tracks glow too. And then it just goes round and round on its own. So I got him the biggest set that I could find, because I felt like I was lacking on toys. But I think I did okay. The next things I got him were these little 2 pillows, because we're redoing his room, and these are heck of cute. They're like really big and fluffy, and they're really cool. And I thought they'd be fun to just throw on his bed, throw on his big boy bed. I got them for $5 at Target, and they're really good size. And let's see. The next thing I got him was just this play pretend like food. I don't know. I felt like it would be cool for, honestly, I have no idea. I think at this point right here, like this situation came from me just trying to grab stuff to not feel like I failed at Christmas shopping. The next thing I got was this little light up football. He'll have a blast with it. And then we got this. This is My First Search and Find. So it's kind of like the book I showed you. It comes with a little pin, and its home is right in this little spiral, the spine, and you just circle all of the stuff that it tells you to find. And it's a little more in depth, and it gives a lot of different scenes. So I thought this was really cool. I grabbed this at Target, and actually Walmart. I grabbed this at Walmart, and it was $8.98. That's where I got it. Let me see. And then I got this kinetic rock set. He's gonna like love this. He loves kinetic sand. He loves tractors. So it came with like this different kind of kinetic sand. It's like crushed rock or something. I don't know. But along with this, I got him just a big bag of the kinetic sand also, because you can never have too much. It like disappears because they drag it all over the place and stuff. But he's gonna really like that. And then I just got him some colored crayons. I wanted to try the twistables because he breaks the regular colored crayons. He's still too rough on them. And then the jumbo ones, I don't know, honestly, to be completely honest, I just think they look like garbage. And these look a lot cleaner and nicer, and they're easier to store because they're skinny. So I'm really hoping that these work for him. And then I got him another monster truck because he's really into monster trucks right now. Like I said, we're going to go see Monster Jam in January, and he's going to, you guys, he's going to lose his mind. Another monster truck. And last thing in this box was this. And I got this, I picked this up at Barnes & Noble. And it just has 4 different stories, and then it also comes with a CD. So it has storybooks in here and a CD, so you could play it and it'll read it to you in the characters' voices. And I thought this would be really cool to take along in the car. And he'll be able to look at the book in the back if we're on like long drives or anything this winter while we go to the snow. And the CD can play in the truck, and I think that will really save us some cries. Save us some crying. And the last toy that I got him was this, because he's seen it at Target and he cried for it a couple months ago, and I got it on sale. And so it's this big Paw Patrol fire truck. And that's that. So that's everything that I got Sawyer for Christmas, you guys. And yeah, that's it. That wraps up this video. Oh my goodness, it's late, girl. I gotta go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess this is the real outro. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.